Mm. So we're starting with 4.4. 4.4 here, what we are given, it is fractions. And remember, whenever we're working in fractions, we need to look for LCM. So if we have x minus 11 over 2 minus, if we have a 5 there, how can we write that 5 as a fraction?
5/1.
5 over 1 is equals to x plus 2 over 6. So now we need to multiply each each denominator by one another, but you cannot multiply by 1 because 1, it does not make much of a difference. So we're going to start here and say we're going to multiply this one here by how much? By 6. Whatever you're doing at the bottom, you should also do at the top. Multiply there by 6 as well. Here we're going to multiply by 2 and also multiply by 6. So we're going to multiply by 2 and also multiply by 6. I said we cannot multiply by 1 because 1, it does not make much of a difference. Okay? And then we have that 6 here. We're going to multiply by 2. Whatever we're doing at the bottom, we should also do at the top. But because at this point, at that numerator, there's two terms. That's why we are using a bracket. That's why we're using a bracket. So now let us move on. So here we multiply again the 6 times x is 6x, and then we have 11 times 6 is going to be minus 66 over 2 times 6 is 12 minus 5 times 2 times 6. Is that 60? Yes, I think it's 60. Yes, we have 60 here
Yes,
over
it is.
12. And then we have there, we're going to multiply in there, is going to give us 2x. We multiply again there, is going to be plus 4 over 12 as well. So now when we get to this point, do we have the same common denominator?
Yes.
So when we have the same common denominators, we can just cancel them out, and then we are left with 6x minus 66 minus 60 is equals to 2x plus 4. And then here, again, the same, the like terms, they go to one side, and then similarly, the other ones, they go also to the other side. So for this one, then, what we'll then do is we take
6x
66 minus 6, negative 66. How much is this going to give us? Negative 66 minus 60. How much is it going to give us?
negative
Is it negative
126.
26?
Negative, yes,
Yes.
126.
And then now we take this one over to that side. We take this one this side. We're going to have 6x minus 2x is equals to 6 plus 126. Remember, it was negative, so when it goes that side, it has to change the sign and become positive. And then now finally we
Oh,
have 4x is equals to 6 plus 266 is going to give us 132. Correct?
yes.
Divide both sides by 4. How much do you guys get now? This cancels this. X is how much?
33.
33, sir.
33.
33. So our X there is 33.
Mhm.
Are we fine?
Yes.
Okay. And then now, question 5. Question 5.
Ooh.
So for here, for us to get a 1, how much, what did we do? And what did we do to get those things? We added by how much? By half.
Added 1, sir. Added 1.
I added
By
1
half.
and a half by half. So half plus half is going to give us 1. When you add a
1.
half, it's going to give you how much? 3 over 2. You add another half, it gives you this. You add another half, it gives you that. You add another half, it gives you. So now, this is term 1, term 2,
2,
term 3,
3,
4,
4.
5, term 6. So for term 7, term 8, and term 9. So for if we have a 3 and then we add a 1, how much is it going to give us? We can simply say 3,5, right?
4.
How much? How much is that?
It's 4.
7, 8,2.
7,
8,2.
No, I want, give give me
7,2.
the fraction.
So
How much?
it's 7/2.
7 over
It's
2.
7,2. Yeah.
And then
8
here,
over
how much are we
2.
going to have? Is it, we're going to get a 4 there. And then coming to
Yes.
this one, we're going to
9
have
over 2.
9 over 2.
Mm,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes. So now term 7 is equals to 7 over 2. Term 9 is equals to 9 over
9/2.
9 over 2.
But they were wrong, sir.
Who was wrong?
They were like 9 over 2 because here now wrote the seventh term is equals to 8 over 2. I didn't write 4, but I know it's 4, but they were saying it's 9 over 2.
Woman.
Hey, so let's continue.
Hey, Tebo, none of my time. Tebo has problems. Okay. And then we have 5,2. So now here already remember our formula, it is Tn is equals to dn plus c, right? Already we know that our d it is a half because we've been adding with a half. So our d is equals to that much. And then for us to find the c, what we then do is we say term 1. I mean c, our c is, we did this before. C is equals to term 1 minus d, right? So C in this case is going to be a half minus a half. So finally, our C is equals to how much? 0, right? So when we
Yeah.
rewrite our formula now, remember the only two things that we need to look for, it is D and C. So we know how much our D is. We also know how much our C is. So finally, our answer is going to be Tn is equals to, at the place of D, we're going to write a half, and then we still have an N, that N there, and then plus C, but plus C, our one is how much? It is 0. So our final answer is going to be Tn is equals to 1 over 2n. Remember, if the C is 0, we should not even write it because it doesn't make any difference.
So aren't you making a mistake?
So we are at 2.1. You're
5.2,
considering?
because they consider a pattern 14, 12,
Yeah.
and 10.
Oh, I'm
And
not,
8.
yes, yeah, now you're right, Sebo. We were supposed to use this
We
pattern,
should find
right?
it.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Or I use a different pattern.
Yes,
I use the pattern
Yes.
on top that we're given there on top.
yeah.
But what's this thing? The procedure or the routine is the same. The routine used is the same. So let's quick. How much is our D in this case?
Our
Is it-
D is -2.
It's -2, correct.
Yep. Tn is -2n plus 16.
So for us to get the next term here, we were minusing by 2, minusing by 2, minusing by 2. So our D here is -2, and then our C is going to be T1 minus D. Therefore,
Minus
C is going to be 14 minus 2. Therefore, C is equals to 14,
positive 16.
which is C is equals to positive 16, right?
Yes.
So now, our answer for this one Tn is going to be negative
Negative 2
n plus,
plus 16.
yes.
Yes.
And then moving on, they're saying which term. Whenever they're saying which term, when they say which term, this means that at the place of Tn, we're going to put that value there.
Negative
We're going to solve,
74.
yes, and then I'm going to solve
Yeah.
for n because they want which.
Negative 1.
So here we're going to have negative 74 is equals to negative 2n plus 16. We take this 16 over to that side. We're going to have negative 74 minus 16 is equals to negative 2n. Negative 74 minus 16 is how much? Is it 90? Negative 90.
Negative
Negative
60. It's 58. Negative 74. Oh, mistake.
No, it's negative 90.
And then we divide both sides by negative 2, right?
Yes.
So our n is how much? Our n is 45.
Our N is, yeah.
Our n is 45. And then here they're saying study the pattern below and find the general rule. So here we can tell we have one triangle. How many triangles do we have here? Is it 4? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So we have 4. Here we said 1, and then here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sir,
9.
7, 8, 9. 9.
sir,
Yes.
how is mine?
How much did you get?
Sir, look at my drawing, sir.
Send me a picture of your work.
Sure,
Sir, here
sure,
it is.
sure.
I'm showing you.
Sure, sure, sure.
I can't see it. I can't see your work.
So you cannot see me, sir.
I can see you, but I can't see your work. Hence I'm
Okay,
saying
sir. I'll
send me a
send
picture.
you, sir.
Thank you. So now here they're saying find the general rule. What's our general rule here? We can see our general rule for this one is n squared. For term 1, 1 times 1 squared is how much? It is 1, right?
Yeah.
And then for term 2, 2 squared is how much?
4.
It is 4. And then for term 3, 3 squared is how much? 9.
9.
So our formula here, or the general rule here in this case, it is n squared. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we go on to the last question, question 6. That's saying the graph below shows the temperature on a certain day every hour. Is temperature counted or is it measured?
It's measured.
It's measured, right?
Measured.
So what kind of a data is that one? Is it discrete or is it continuous?
Discrete.
Remember, data that is, let's write it down. Data that is counted, if you can count it, it is what? It is discrete, right? If it is measured,
Yeah.
it's continuous. So in
Sir,
this case, I saw your text, Ntando Gazine. I will just look at your work. So our answer here it is our data is continuous. Okay.
sir,
Yes.
I've never heard of a discrete and a continuous though before. They've never taught us this before.
But now you know it, ne?
Yeah, what does continuous discrete mean, sir?
Like I said, if I can count data, like for instance, if I can count you guys in here, right? I know I have 5 learners. If I have 5 learners, did I count them or did I measure you guys?
You counted as
So if I count you, it means that data is what? It is discrete because it is counted. Okay?
oh, so when you counted, you're discrete.
Yes. If I would say what is your body weight? Am I going to count that or am I going to measure it? Measure it.
You're gonna count, say.
Your body weight.
No, you're gonna measure it, say.
I'm going to measure your body weight because I'm going to be on a scale, right? And that scale is going to
Yes, sir.
measure your weight. Therefore, that kind of a data is continuous because it is measured. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Continuous.
Continuous is the data that is measured. If I ever measure something, like for instance, like temperature, it is measured, it's not counted. So it is continuous.
Okay.
And then for this one, that's saying sketch the graph of y is equals to 2x. Where are you going to sketch? Okay, let's sketch it somewhere class here. So now when you sketch this thing, you can have your small table there. You can have your small table like that. And then you have your x values and your y values. Have your x as -1 and then have x as 0 and 1. And then quickly go to your not calculator, go to your thing. It is that. So for the first y value, have 2 at the place of x, put -1. We're going to have -1 minus 4 is going to give you -6. So you know here you have -6. And then your y2, you're going to put 0. You're going to have 2 times 0 minus 4. You're going to have -4. And then the last one are going to have 2 and 1 minus 4. So your answer here is going to be -2. So those are your coordinates. So your coordinate is -1 and -6. The other one is 0 and -4. The other one is 1 and -2. So you simply go to your, what's this thing? To your graph and look for -1. -1 is here. So you have -1 there. -1 and how much? And -6. So let's say it's -1 here, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. So your first coordinate is going to be at that point. Your second coordinate is going to be at, let's say, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So that coordinate is going to be there. And then the last one is going to be 1. 1, let's say 1 is there, 1 and -2. And then from there, you just connect your dots like that. Okay. You just draw your line there. So that's how your graph is going to look. Are we clear? And then the last question given there, they're saying determine the equation of the graph. Which graph is that one? Is this one the black one? The black graph there. On the black graph there, we have two coordinates already. Remember again, our formula for straight line, always and all the time, whenever you see a straight line, your formula is going to be y is equals to mx plus c. mx plus c. We find m. We find m by saying m is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is your gradient formula. You decide. This coordinate here for us, it is 2 and negative and 0. So we're going to, let's say this is y2, this is y1, x2, and x1. So here we will then have y2 is 4 minus 0 over -1 minus 2. And then finally, our answer is going to be -4. All right, you can clearly put that in the calculator. And then once we're done with that, we know that our m now, it is y is equals to -4x, right? And then now, how do we find C? We find C then by saying we now have our M. So we find our C by saying that we take any coordinate. You can choose to take this coordinate or that coordinate. But in this case, I will just choose the first one, this coordinate. I will choose that one. So in the place of y here, I will write that y, which is 4, and then minus 4. And then our x here, we'll choose that x there, which is -1 plus c. Then finally, I'm going to have 4 is equals to -4 minus 1. How much is that? Time is going to give us +4, right? Plus
Yes,
c.
sir.
Now finally 4 is equals to, and then we take this one over to that side. But I think I made a mistake somewhere here. Where's my mistake?
Isn't it Y3?
Because we can't say our c is 0. I don't think this point here is 0. Where's my mistake? My mistake is here.
Sir, you say -4 minus 1.
My mistake is here. How much is this going to give us 4 over -3? That is our m. Our m is not is not 4, is -4 over 3. Meaning at this point here, we're going to have, instead of us having 4, we're going to have -4 over 3x. So let us rewrite it. So we'll then have y is equals to -4 over 3x plus c. Then at the place of y, we said we're going to use 4. And then we have -4 over 3. At the place of x, we're going to use -1 plus c. Then we're going to have 4 is equals to 4 over 3 plus c. We take this one over to that side. Therefore, we're going to have 4 minus 4 over 3 is equals to c. How much is that? When you put that in the calculator, how much you guys get for this?
Eight over 3.
8 over 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now meaning our c is 8 over 3. So finally, our answer will then be y is equals to, we said our m is -4 over 3. We have x, and then we said our c is plus 8 over 3. How much is 8 over 3? Is it 2 comma something?
2,67.
Yeah, maybe here we have 2 comma something here.
6, 7.
So now that is how we do it. But like I said, this is not the end. I'm going to give you guys free time to work on whatever you're struggling with. You have the time to contact me from now until 8 o'clock. Just let me know what is it that you're struggling with, and then I will be here to assist you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. I will send you the videos as soon as possible. I'll just post them on our YouTube channel.
Yes.